What's up, YouTube? Weekly, bi-weekly, tri-weekly. It's been a while, a couple weeks at least, since I've done a video. I picked up some good stuff. I'm going to start off with the new comic book day stuff, and then I'll get into some stuff I picked up at the flea market and a couple eBay purchases. But I also went to a small comic show. Really small. It was at a Elks Lodge, but it was pretty good. I picked up some good books. A lot of the people were somewhat overpriced, but I did find some that had some pretty good deals. So let me just get started with the new stuff, get that out of the way, blow right by this stuff, and get to the good stuff. But new stuff: American Gods, My Anzo. This is number 3. Going to keep picking up. That's a Glenn Fabry cover. Just pick up the one I like most, and I think I've been picking up the Glenn Fabry covers. Here's an alternate cover for Gideon Falls. Reminds me of The Exorcist. I think that's what they were modeling it after. Kick-Ass number 4, pretty cool. Cool Mike Mayhew cover there for Kick-Ass. Really like his artwork. I actually own a piece original Vampirella by him. Original page. And here goes the black and white one of that. Here goes the Mighty Thor at the Gates of Valhalla. I gotta read that one. Now that they're back to their regular old Thor, here's another cover for that. Then we got Harley Quinn, Harley Love Joker 2. The Frank Cho, always an awesome cover. And then Amanda Connor, which I like her art, but Frank Cho's been killing it. Amanda Connor, Batman, number 47. Alternate cover. And here's the regular cover with Booster Gold there. The Newest Avengers, number 2, or Legacy 692. It's a pretty awesome cover. And actually, you know what? Might as well show that one now. And I got the 1 in 100 for that. I think that's what it is, a 1 in 100. I think it was like $30 for me with my discount. So, and I got the other cover for that too. Pretty cool cover there also. Actually, I kind of like it a lot. I can't remember who did it. I can't read the signature. But they get the J. Campbell, the wedding special. So, pretty cool there. Then I got this. This is like a, what do you call it? Oh my gosh. Can't remember what I call it now. Dynamic Forces cover for Amazing Spider-Man 29. I rebagged it. I mean, they don't do that sticker in the back anymore, I guess, or a certificate or something. Unless I'm just being lied to about what it is. They had some kind of barcode in the back, but it didn't say Dynamic Forces or anything, I don't believe, but I'll have to look it up. They've been telling me, because I haven't seen a Dynamic Forces newer one, with the sticker that they used to put on the back of the bag to seal it, and then the certificate they used to come with. I love this cover. I don't know, it's something about the cover I love. Probably one of my favorite covers I've seen in the last couple weeks at least. Manifest Destiny number 35. I know I keep saying I'm going to catch up on some of these books, but this is one that I can, because I have. Well, maybe I can't right now. I gotta pull some books out. Still got a pile of books in my living room that I'm reorganizing and stuff, but in my dining room actually. Yeah, I just love that cover. It's an awesome cover. And then we got Hit Girl. This is stuff from this week. Number 4. She came in like a wrecking ball. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. That one, awesome cover. Very, very cool cover, actually. Some pretty cool covers this week. Hit Girl, the other cover. That's another awesome cover. I wish I knew who did this one. I just keep forgetting to look inside the book to see who did it before I bag and board them and then seal them up. I don't feel like I'm taping them unless I'm going to read it. And that one, that's the black and white one. Now this one is, you guys know I'm a Jenny Frison fan. This is the new Wonder Woman 47 with the Jenny Frison cover. But that face on her, there's something weird about it. I mean, the other Supergirl's looks pretty good. It looks fine, but Wonder Woman's just looks kind of weird with the mouth or something. I don't know what it is. It's still a cool looking cover, you know, because Jenny Frison, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything she's done this bad, but just weird looking face for that one, at least for me, you know. And then you got the legendary Red Sonja number 4. I guess there's no alternate cover. At least they didn't get one. If there is, it might be an alternate cover. It probably is, knowing Dynamite. But my local doesn't really get a lot of copies of it. So, and the Pumpkinhead, of course, had to get Pumpkinhead. New Pumpkinhead number 4. Still loving it. I actually really got to go back and watch the movie again. It's been, you know, probably going to do that this weekend, on this long holiday weekend. We got that one cover. It's like I'm getting all these alternate covers for Pumpkinhead now in issue number 4. I don't remember having more than 1 or 2 for the first issue. I'll get that one. I don't have a photo one. And then that one. And then the last book is Barrier number 4. I just wish they would have cut it down to size a little bit. But I guess the way they did this originally, this was some kind of... this is originally done digital or something like that. And so when they printed them, this is what I was told, that they couldn't shrink the width or something. I don't know why they can't, but I guess it would shrink everything if they had to do that. But yeah, so I got that. Here goes the last one too. This is number 3. I don't think I showed that yet. But yeah, and there's probably a bunch of books that I haven't shown that I'm just not going to show, I guess, because I got this too, $7.99, Heart of the Atom. Pretty cool, in case I didn't show that. Just because, you know. Now let me see if I showed these before I get into the flea market stuff and that. Oh, I had a couple flea market books too. Yeah, I think I said that. This is one book I got, which I don't know if I showed it yet, but I might have shown, who knows. I don't think I did though, because it's been a few weeks. American Splendor number 1. I have to get my Mylars out, magazine size. It's a first printing. It's fairly nice. And guess how much I paid for it? $50. $51, $52 shipped. So, it's not perfect. It's not a near mint copy. But I think I kind of already dinged it up a little bit, looking up here now, by leaving it stacked up somewhere without a bag and board. So I'm going to have to take care of that sooner than later. So let me just show this artwork too, because I feel like it. I got some really significant books, guys. So key books. So do stay tuned. You know, this is, I paid $10 plus the shipping was like $16, so it's like $26, $27. This is just a I can't remember what they call this. It's not, I don't think this was ever published. It's like a sample page from an artist, and this is a Red Sonja. There were 6 of them that the guy had up for sale, and this is, other ones went a little too high for what it is. They were like, went for like anywhere from $30 something to $50 something, and I got this one for $9.99 plus the shipping is what killed me. Shipping was more than an actual page. So $26, $27 altogether, but it's a pretty cool artwork. It's by Marcio Abreu. I don't know, but it's pretty cool though. I just like Red Sonja. Thought it was cheap. Thought it was pretty cool. I was actually trying to win the other pages. That's why I ended up only getting one page and having to pay that kind of shipping. And the exact same seller on eBay I got this one from is the same seller, and I got this like a week later. And I was going for other pages, and I didn't win any of them. I think most of them, I guess, kind of, I made a big purchase, and I just kind of let it go. But this is another Tyler Kirkman, and it has to do, I believe this has to do with the Peter Panzerfaust kind of thing. But this is a page from Neverboy, issue number 4, page 15. So, but it's Tyler Jenkins, so. I don't know anything about this book. I'm gonna have to try to get it, but it looks like there's only two. I don't know, I'll have to look at it, but it just it says in pencil there. But this was same kind of thing. It was like very, very cheap, and it was only like $30 or something like that shipped. But it's the shipping really is what killed me. So I got that. Now on to the flea market stuff. And then I'll show. I do have one more thing I bought today or yesterday, whatever it was. But I'll get to that in a second. I'm just going to go right off what I have in my hand. I'm not going to do any particular order, so I'm going to start off with that gets you the money I spent the most on a book there. This was actually $20. There's a seller I never seen before. It was in there. I think it was his own collection, and he has some pretty expensive books in there too, just in regular bags and boards thrown in a thing. And they had a couple graded ones, like they hit a 98, New Mutants 98. And, he had a ASM 300. He wanted too much for him though. But this one, I think $20 is good. I have this already. I had it signed and graded, but it's like a 9.0. So this one's a near mint copy, so I got it. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to get definitely a 9.6 or so. I'm going to try to get it signed again by Tony Moore. I have my other one signed by Tony Moore. Yeah, if I ever say Rick Remender, Danny Mickey, John Roche, I don't know. So yeah, so I got that. That was $20. That's actually the most I spent. These here were all 50 cents. No, $1 a piece. No. They were $20 for everything. So I got this, Micronauts, the New Voyages #1. First issue, Superpowers #1. #2. #3. Oh wait, no. I bought these books from that same guy. They were $1 a piece, yeah. And then I think there's one or two that was like $2 and whatever. But this is $1. I got them all from that same guy. This was also $1. Can't remember. I have this already. I think it's something. Some kind of like Rocket Raccoon. It's not really worth a whole lot, I don't believe. But then I got me another copy of Peter Finch, or the Peter Finch, or whatever. Finch cover from Moon Knight #7. I got a copy. I paid $10 for that. I got it for $1. And don't ignore the price tag on this. This is #10 for that series. I still need #8 or whatever it is. The one with J. Scott Campbell, I think it is. He did a cover for this. There's #9. And then #8. But there is like some kind of variant cover, I believe. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of, I think maybe I am thinking of something else. And then this was $1. This is Amazing Spider-Man. And then this one was $3. This is the one that was $3. This is The Incredible Hulk 272. $3, not bad. Second appearance, Rocket Raccoon. Now these, I paid $20 for all these. Now the reason I normally wouldn't pay that much money for these books, but there's a kid I know, you know, I don't know him very well, but I know him from, let's say, mutual friends. Uh, and I met him before, and he's starting his own little flea business, a flea market thing. And I saw him a couple weeks ago, and he has some comic books, and I told him that's what I could really come here for. And nothing I wanted are old Archie books and stuff, cartoonish books and things. But I said, hey, if you ever find anything DC, Marvel, you know, Silver Age, old stuff, you know, let me know. So he texted me, got my number from one of our friends, mutual friends, and this is what he sent me. He gave me he sent me a couple pictures. I said they're not really anything significant, but they're older books. Didn't really see I knew they were in pretty bad they were in rough condition, but I didn't know how bad. And I ended up, he wanted 35. I said, no way. I said, I'll give you 15 for him, and that was being kind in my eyes. And then he said, well, just give me 20. And I said, okay, whatever. I'll maybe later on he'll hook me up. He'll find something good and, you know, kind of scratch his back right now and, you know, help him out, whatever. But this is what I got. And I think I did okay, actually. I mean, there's a couple of rough ones, but for Silver Age books and stuff. But this is I'll just show you what I got. Lois Lane, number 76. This one's actually not that bad. They all smell like that musty smell. So, and this is Superman 192. Got a little foxing on the thing, you can see. This is Jimmy Olsen 99. I got a bag and board. I gotta find some Silver Age bags and boards. I'm not gonna put them in Mylar. This is Superboy 128. This one's actually fairly nice condition. I mean, for the age, I guess. This one here is pretty rough, but yeah, it's still holding together. Jimmy Olsen 97. Now this one, the cover is completely detached. However, it's an early Lois Lane. It's a number 19 of Lois Lane, which is pretty cool. And this is a nice Whitman rough book, but it's Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, number 244. This is World's Finest, number 160. Ooh, that's why I hate having that bag and board. It's already rough. I'm not really hurting it. And this is another Whitman Super Friends. Yeah, not great condition. No big deal. I mean, $20, like I said, hey, I'm looking at it as an investment in the future for any future buys. So, this is what I got now from the... Well, I don't know if I showed these, actually. I don't think I did. I'm thinking about it. I got this at the flea market the week before. No, I got this down at, I'm sorry, I didn't get this at flea market. I got this down at Time Capsule. Went down to pick up a big piece down here I'm not going to show. It's a big Micronauts playset. The rocket tubes. It's on the box. Everything there works. But maybe I'll show that in a separate video. But when I was there, I saw this. And couldn't pass it up. It was only $60. So this is what I got. Oh, wait. No, this was $60. That's what I got. Near mint copy, $60. I have like 3 or 4 copies of this now. But of course, the lower grade one I have, like a 7.5, something like that. It's signed by Herb Trimpe, Larry Hama, and what's his name? Tony, the editor guy. But I got this from my local. This was $40. Another copy of Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man. Now that up there is just a printing, happening in printing. I guess the red ink ran out. It's not fading or anything, but this is a really nice copy though. So I have like 13 copies of this now. I do have something else. I have this stack of book. I got the comic show, which is all the key books in here. Let me show this last one in case I didn't show this. I got this from a fellow YouTuber, Murphinator. He actually came down. He contacted me, asked me if I was interested in it and gave me a really good price. I think, I feel it was a good price. And I have a copy of this. It's just not the condition I want it. And I was still planning to get it signed and graded, but I'm not going to bother now. Now I got this. So this is Avengers Children's Crusade number 3, the Art Adams, 9.8, signed by Art Adams. I think he got it signed at the Boston Con last year. Yeah, August. So, yeah, so very happy. Thanks, Mike, in case I didn't already show this and say thank you, which I feel like I haven't shown it, so. But now, on to the Harry's Comics and Toy Show, whatever, something like that. I'll tell you what I remember I got paid. So these I don't have to remember because they're already on there. This was $2. This is the Toxic Avenger number 1. I got that because it's the Toxic Avenger number 1 and it's in near mint condition. All these books from this seller are like near mint. Didn't have anything really significant, but some really cool books that I thought I wanted to get, but whatever. This is number 4. I mean, I'm $4. This was the Saga of Crystal Warrior, number 4. That's just a very, very cool looking one. I've wanted to get that before. Always find it in rough condition. That's really nice. Here goes another one. I think I might have had this one already at some point, but maybe not. Me, I don't really know. This is Marvel. I think I had it for a different different publisher. This is Dennis the Menace number 1. This was $3. And like I said, this is like a near mint condition one, or at least very fine floss on this one. So pretty cool. Then last one I got from him. No, not the last one. We had 2 more. This one was $1. Elric. Melon by name. Elric, just Elric. This, I think I might have this, but I wasn't sure. So this is the PC Comics one. Roy Thomas, P. Craig Russell. That's number 1. I'm pretty sure I have it, but per dollar, I'll double check it and make sure I do have it. It's a near mint copy also. And then the last one, awesome cover. He had a couple copies of this. I should have got them all. But these were $3 a piece. So I got this one. Shogun Warriors. Gonna put that in Mylar actually. Now, I got this from a different seller. This is the only book I bought off this guy. I bought it it wasn't bagged or board, nothing, just pulled it right out of the thing. It's not a real significant book, but it's Amazing Spider-Man 253. It's the first appearance of the Rose. And for $1, I'll take another copy. I have a few copies of this. I think they usually sell at my local when they've had a copy here and there, like $10. So I don't know what's worth really, but this one here, I bought the. I think I got the rest of these. Yeah, I got the majority. I got the rest of these books here from another seller, and these were all 50% off. But he had them listed at, and I grabbed a stack. I should have grabbed more. I wish I would have. This is one of the guys that had some pretty good deals, and I'll show you one of the books I got. It's insane how much I got it for. Now this one was originally $8. I got it for $4. This is Fear, number 3. Just an awesome 70s horror book. Monster cover. Not great condition. There's some spine damage and stuff, but $4 I'll take it. Now this is something I wanted for a long time. They had this price at like 12, something like that. So I got it for half that, like $6, something like that. I don't really remember about this one, but it was like this is around $6. First printing, something I missed out. I wanted to get. I know that book was going for crazy when it first came out, or later after it came out. I don't know what's selling for now, but this one here was. I think I might got this from a different guy. Yeah, I think this one was like $1 also. I got this from a different guy. Yeah, this was another one of those sellers. I just found something in their dollar bin. Daredevil First Paladin. I didn't have a copy, but Now this one here was like right around $6-7 for this also. Captain America. This is the first Crossbones. So I don't know if I have a copy of that. If I do, I know it's not that nice condition. Did not have a copy of this, and this was $750. So this was $750. Machine Man number 19, first Jack O'Lantern. Very cool. This one here was $5 because they had it for 10. I got it for 5. We have a Spider-Man number 1, nice near mint copy. Of course, I already have 1 or 2 of them, but this one here was $5 also. They had this price at 10. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, Daredevil, one of the first black costume things or something like that. I don't know, black costume thingamajigger. This is X-Men 123. I think it's like the first arcade or something. I don't know. It was only like $3 with the 50% off. So this one here is actually, I don't know how well I did. I think I got it for about what it's worth, maybe, or selling for whatever. But this is a pretty nice copy of it, though, in the 8.5 range. This is X-Men 139. I'm almost positive I have it, but Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men. I paid $15 for that, 50% off. They wanted $30. I think $15 is just about what it's worth. However, this last book here is what I made out on. This is probably around a 9, and I think it might be a little bit better if I get it pressed. 9.2, maybe it's at right now, right around that area. But I only paid $30 for it. They had it priced for $60. I got it for $30, 50% off. Now this is like my 4th copy now, 5th copy. And it's Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. The first black costume, whatever. This is the one that's going for the most money, I believe. These are selling in near mint copies, well over 100. I have a couple graded, one signed by Zach, 9.8. I think I have like a 9.6. I don't know, I have a couple graded and the rest are raw. I picked up recently, actually pretty cheap, so like usually $50-$60 I get them for. But I've found them for. But this one was the cheapest one I was able to get. Now, these last, I'll say the last book, but these next 3 books I got from another guy on the way out when I was leaving. Old guy, he was telling me, oh, if you spend more than $10, I'll give you 20% off. And I went through and I looked, and right away, the first book I grabbed was already over $10. So this is what I got. This book here, I paid $40. He had it priced at $50, so I got it for $40. This is Batman 366. First Jason Todd in costume. This is way more than $40. I've seen it for like $60, not way more, but you know, it's worth more than I paid for it. And especially in this condition, I have this book. Nowhere close to this grade though. It's just really nice looking. There's one upper corner is a little rough, but the rest of the book is so nice looking. Not bad for $40. I spent $216 for this guy. So, and I actually helped him. I took his phone and charged my own card with his phone because he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He wanted cash and I didn't have cash. That much cash on me. And I wasn't going to take more money out of the bank and pay all those fees again. So this next one I did not have. So it was nice to finally find one. And I got it for 50, 55. 50, it was 55 minus 20%, whatever that is. Like, say $44, something like that. I think it's $44 actually. So this is what I got. Batman, number 234. First, I believe, Silver Age Two-Face. I'm not positive. Something like that. But this is a money book, too, you know. Pretty good. Now, this last book I got for I just actually recently bought one for like $165 or something like that. And I found another copy, and this one is probably right around that same range, but same grade. But I got this one, he wanted 180, just like the other guy wanted 180 for it. But I got this one for 20% off, so I paid $144 for this. Yeah, I can't remember what I paid. Whatever. All of these 3 books came to $216. So, Amazing Spider-Man, $194. First Black Cat, and look at that, awesome looking condition. This book is going up. I mean, this book is. I've seen 175s and stuff like that selling for 180, 190. So now the last book I got picked up there. This first book I grabbed, first book I looked at. I asked how much it was. I was expecting a way high number, and I was asking for shits and giggles. And he said, "Well, it's priced at $150. I'll give it to you for $100." I said, "Sold." It's not near mint, but it is what it is. And for $100, I'll take it. So, here you go. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, #1. I mean, you can see the spine is a messed up. But I think getting this for $100 is, even in this condition, is pretty good. Maybe I'm naive with that, but I think it is. That book's going for way more than that anyway, so it's going up in price. Now, the last thing I got to show you guys. Let me just do this. I haven't opened it yet. I've been waiting to do it with you guys. I got this at my local yesterday, and or whatever on Wednesday, and this is $125, so I got my 20% off that, so it's like $100. I wasn't going to grab it first, but I said, you know, I can't pass it up, especially when I read this, but I'll show you what it is. A Madman quarter century shindig. Mike Allred, Madman. Artist select. However, on here, let me read what it says. Celebrate a quarter century of the greatest pop art hero in comics, Mike Allred's Madman. This special artist select edition of Madman features over 400 pages of Allred's hand-picked favorite issues, from Frank Einstein's first appearance to his amazing flip book adventure and far beyond. This oversized hardcover is chock full of Madman's greatness as only Allred can deliver. Also included is a comprehensive new interview with the artist conducted by IDW CCO Chris Ryall. Each copy of this 999 copy limited edition hardcover is slipcased, hand numbered, and signed by Mike Allred. The ginchiest assortment comic madness that you've ever seen. So that's why I got it, because it's signed. I do have stuff signed by Mike Allred already. I met him at the Boston Con. But I think it'd be cool just to have this. I mean, probably would have been kicking myself if I didn't buy it, so. And it's a pretty nice looking book. So I figured I'd open it up, we take the signature together, and then I will end this video. I'll keep that with the book. This little case. But it's a very nice stuff case. Like a cloth feeling cover. Ooh. Nice. Look at this. Beautiful. That is awesome. Of course, that you've seen, and this is the back. 25. So let's see what we got for. Ooh, very cool. I got issue number 93. Don't want to mess it all up, so I'm not going to go. I don't want to crease or anything. Mike Allred. Signed. Pretty awesome. And then just the individual issues and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to actually sit down this weekend, put this on my coffee table, and try to read it. So yeah, that's what that is. Last book. That's it. We're all set. We're all done. No, we're not. We got a couple more things here that I did buy at the con, or the whatever you call it. And this is actually because I got these actually from another YouTuber. When I was walking around, I realized, I looked up and it's Greco Fabulous. He's there with a friend of his, and which I can't remember his name, but they had some thing for sale. I ended up buying these for $30. One was like 20 and the other one was 10. I didn't argue. I thought they were nice looking, so I got them. This is Zack the Neutrino on board. And Turtles. That was the $10 one, and this was the $20 one, and it's unpunched and it's chrome dome. So it's an unpunched card. Sorry, I thought I was done. I forgot about this. I'll show two other things I just got in the mail. I might as well show these. The rest is all for another video because they're video game related, vintage video games. But I got this for $17. I've seen it selling for over 30, so actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to open it, but it's a hardcover book. I said it was from the 70s, but I don't know about that. Could be. And I got this for $10, $9.99. The G.I. Joe trace plates. And they're all in there. So I'm going to do me some coloring. This is on the back. The box is pretty messed up, but it's all there. So you put in this machine down here, you take the pencils and whatever, and then you trace, color them in. They have the plate that you just rub it, the raised plate. So that's it. That's all I'm going to show. But I am going to be doing a comic. I've been buying a lot of video games recently, vintage video games. So I'm going to be doing a video on everything I picked up recently. On my vintage consoles I picked up, give you a little sneak peek of what I got as a not Super NES, NES original system. I got a Nintendo 64. These are all in the box. The NES is actually still bagged on the inside. Has the original packaging on the inside, and the console is still wrapped in the bag and everything. Pretty nice. Got a Sega Master System. Got some handhelds. Vintage handhelds that I had to get. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek of this. I'll show you one real quick. This is the cheaper one, but this is a Neo Geo Sheer Clear Pocket. This is the black and white one. This isn't color version, but I do have a color version, but I'll have to say that for watching. What's very cool about this is it's never been used before. The original batteries are still in here. They came with it. It's still with the original brand looking manual. Look at that. But I'm not going to get all into it, but actually I do want to see it. I want to see it, put the pads in there. So yeah, let's see it in the wrapper. Still in the wrapper. So look at this. I want to see it now. This will be it, guys. I promise. I'm going to end it after this. This is the Neo Geo Clear mint condition. This is so awesome. And I can't wait to play this. So yeah, guys. So little sneak peek. I actually have another Neo Geo that's worth a little bit more money than this one. paid more than twice the amount with this one I bought this one for. So yeah, guys. But keep an eye out out for that if you're into vintage games, retro gaming. I also bought a bunch of games too. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.